quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Achane, a first down carry. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going deep. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 45, smash. Hey.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Hut.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Green Jack. White. Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Black shot. Fly through. Red, yellow.
Shaheed motioning right.
Set.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Just finds it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. It looks like the Dolphins have it.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now, Richardson. Here's a screen for Achane. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Got ready.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, Richardson. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Justin Reed has the INT. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Right, 97. Black 40. Striker. Check striker.
Another run for Kamara. Breaking through the 15, into the 2nd level. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
51-yard gain. And the Saints, 1st down.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football.
Red.
They're looking at 1st down here.
Ready. Needle blue. Double 38. Check, huh?
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
You, yellow. Hut.
2nd and 6 now. Finds his fullback. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it.
Set.
They'll run for this. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Check smash. Hey, go steal.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Hut, hut.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Ready.
On the gun, Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Ready. Break. Get rail. Yellow. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Malik Washington. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the 29. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle, Green grass ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock.
1st and 10 at
The
the
Dolphins
43-yard line.
trailing in the early going. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Go. Pack the 60. Pack.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ready up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Get it.
Richardson to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
2-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
60. Cougar 19.
Once more now, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That hit affected that throw. And it sails out of bounds. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Richardson. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, red, cycle. White, white. Needle blue. 6, mega. Hut.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Black shot. Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Smith red.
To Kamara we go to start this third quarter. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
45, White. Field, black. Set,
From the 43. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. Takes out a one-stop. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
black, 95. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught right side by Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Set.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Drill green. Come on, set. 52, book, 6. Mega. Rail, yellow. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush Ghetto. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Justin Reed has the INT Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready. Cut, cut.
Start things off with a run by Kamara. Juke the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Okay,
New
Frank.
set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Claw 33. Yellow. Cut.
Pistol snap to Rattler. He rolls to his right. That's intercepted near the sideline. Willie Gay with the pick. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Cut.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Now Achane. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Miami. One play in and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Come on.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Saints 7. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue.
Putting a receiver in motion.
32. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the third. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Let's go.
A run now with Achane. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll stick with Achane. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready. Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line, and his defense all over this one.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Finds his back, Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, It's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Richardson. Buying some time right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Chased out to his right. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. I don't believe it. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
17. Saints 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Free inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Rashid Shaheed. A gain of 43 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Rattler. And he caught by his back, Kamara. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
6, Mega. Green Jack. Ready.
From the 19. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Ready up. Come on. 43 rail.
They'll run with Kamara. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Kamara again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints down by only 3. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Down. 33. Yellow.
They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Ready.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get it. Bronco.
Setting up to pass. Escapes a defender. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Inside the 20. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Gravity Lions.
Trying to run it in. A-Chan. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The 9-yard line.
The loss sets them up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Another for A-Chain. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run. It's A.J. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. That run good for 3 yards, but still a ways out as it brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed.